Welcome back to Change Ed.
Changed.
Oh, sorry. Go back. Do it again.
Welcome.
Welcome back to Change Ed.
Changed.
Change it.
The #1 rated education podcast in all of Pennsylvania, battling for #1 in surrounding states as well.
We even talked about it.
Did you, hopefully your change came through.
I don't know.
As always. I am your uncontested favorite host, Andrew Kuhn,
Uncontested.
education consultant from Montgomery County Intermediate Unit. And here with us is Patrice.
I want you to let her do it so I could hear it.
Oh, and here with us is
Patrice, I'm back. I'm scared to
Womp
say
womp.
my name.
Patrice.
I'm
Womp womp.
scared to say my name because apparently I can't say it however I want.
Andrew builds trauma.
Seriously, I told you.
bonding.
I told you earlier. I'm on antidepressants and only started when Kuhn started working here. So
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
put those together.
And I am Tony Marabito from Carbon Lehigh Intermediate Unit 21, Staff Development Facilitator.
Tony.
Oh my gosh, I'm not really on antidepressants.
What is this, our wrap-up episode here for the year? What a year it's been.
What a year, Tony. You know what I think for our listeners, because they don't always hear all the outtakes that happen in episodes, I don't think they understand how close we all are and how much we enjoy being able to record like this and be in person and be together. And I'm curious, based off something Tony told us about this idea of like, what's your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah,
your four
Tony,
favorite.
why don't you let Tony explain it? Why do you gotta like...
It's fine. Andrew can take credit.
Oh.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I don't get credit for anything. All right, Tony, what is the Mount Rushmore? I'm so curious.
Shout out to Pardon My Take. Pardon My Take is my favorite sports podcast, but they do this Mount Rushmore season after football season's over, and they just pick a new Mount Rushmore topic every week. And I've added this to my professional developments. I've added it to my family dinner nights. I've added it everywhere. And essentially you pick your four favorite, but the reason four favorite of anything, whatever the topic may be. But the reason I really like it is a lot of people and students, when you do this with students, get hung up with, oh, this is first, this is second, this is, so they list things in order because that's how we're taught. We're taught to tier things or put them in order. But Mount Rushmore is your four favorite and you don't have to put them in any order. So it's very low entry, low stress. So I kind of came up with one for us to do here.
Oh, I'm excited.
Unless Andrew would
No.
I do have one, but I want.
Oh,
I
we
want
can
to let
do
you
two.
go.
Well,
It's
if
fine.
yours
Go,
is
Tony.
better, we can do yours.
Well, obviously, I mean, nobody's contending that.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody eats. So what's your favorite snack? And it can be from childhood. It could be from, as a connoisseur of the Mount Rushmore theme, I like to pick, like, if I want a snack in the morning, like mine is going to be diverse because I like to spread the wealth. And if I had these four snacks and only these four, that's what I would pick. So anyway, snacks, your favorite snacks, Mount Rushmore. And then we have to decide, are you allowed to have the same items as somebody else or not? I'm okay.
That throws a level of complexity.
All right. I leave it way open because if you say something and I really, really like it, I should be penalized because
So you didn't go first.
We can repeat if you want. So we'll say repeats allowable, especially when you're doing this in a group of 30 adults, you're going to have repeats. So
Patrice, why don't you go first? Heavy, angry breathing.
Okay. I kind of like your idea of like breaking it out into times of day.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually hard because I'm like not really a snacky. Like I'm not snacking a lot lately. Okay. Lately I've been going to like edamame is a snack I've been eating. And another one is rice cakes and peanut butter.
Mm-hmm. That counts as a snack.
It's a good one. Like it's good. I definitely really like chips. That's the other thing. Do I have to be specific in like the type of chips or can I just eat chips?
Completely depends. You could say, if I'm doing this, I want a precise, like I want salt and vinegar.
Okay. So the chips that are my go-to are usually the like cheddar and sour cream Ruffles.
Okay.
But lately I had, which sounds disgusting, but actually tastes pretty good, the grilled cheese and bacon Lay's.
Oh, I never had that.
Yeah. I saw them in the store and I was like, well, let's give it a try. Because I also tried the pickle ones. There's like
what
dill pickle one. Well, I mean, it's a bag. I'm being adventurous in my chip diversity.
You're so open-minded.
I am with my chips. And then the other one that like I don't eat enough of is like popcorn. I love stove popped popcorn.
I like that you said stove popped because you could have went skinny pop there. You could have went the smart food, the white cheddar.
I mean, they're good, but like stove popped popcorn tastes a little bit like movie theater popcorn kind of. Mm-hmm. But I've been using avocado oil, so it like tastes a little different, but it's really good still. Those are my 4.
Clarifying question.
Oh, Lord.
There's always one person that ruins Mount Rushmore because of too many questions. Like it's not that deep. But go ahead.
Shocking at who it is. Go on.
Does candy count as a snack?
yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt, candy counts.
Oh, then maybe I changed my answer.
See? Well, you should ask for clarification. You could have been that person too, but
Do
it's
love
me.
me some Dove chocolate.
I love Cheez-Its.
Yeah, cheese is a good one.
So Cheez-Its?
The regular Cheez-Its or the like baked cheese ones?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I like the regular ones. I don't know. No, give me the regular.
Well, like the healthier ones that I made are like the baked cheese. Those are really good. Anyway.
Then I have to edit this part out. What are those things called that the like? I don't even eat them anymore. But
String cheese?
Solution.
String cheese?
Twisting did not look like a hot dog. No, they're like Cheetos. I guess Cheetos.
Cheetos?
No, what are not those, but like the ones.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to show
I
you
don't
what they
understand.
are.
I don't know what he's
All right,
doing.
hold on. I'm
He's
gonna
like
look it up.
twisting his hands and
Yeah, you said hot
Cheetos?
dog from that.
I was throwing like it looked like you. I don't know what are you talking about? This is painful, Tony.
Hey,
Hold on.
good thing you're going to edit this.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Yeah. So second, I like Cheetos. So clearly, I like.
You had to Google Cheetos.
I
you
told
had
you I haven't
to
had them
Google
eaten for.
Cheetos.
Well, you thought I was talking about a hot dog. All right, I'm going to continue. I love me some Nerds.
Oh, I do like a nerd. You like a nerd's rope or like a just a nerd?
How about the clusters?
The clusters.
Oh,
I like the clusters.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Clusters?
Or give me straight up regular Nerds. I can
Sure.
power through that if I have to. And then I would say, man, this is a toss up, but I'm gonna go with the Smart Food popcorn.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
I love the white
is
cheddar that
good.
sticks to your fingers, and you're licking your fingers afterwards for like an hour, and you still get a taste of it. Yeah,
And Brother was having beers. He gets all in my beard.
Mine too.
Tony, I'm curious about your Mount Rushmore.
I'm all over the place. I go a lot of different routes with this. Normally, I like if we're gonna do our favorite chips, I'd say your Mount Rushmore chips.
Oh, more specific.
Right.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
snacks was kind of wild, but kind of my fault too. Okay, number one, in no particular order, of course, Oreos. I've been an Oreo guy when I was Mr. M, the
Double
teacher in
stuff?
fourth grade. I should have told my students that I loved money because they would have brought me money. Every week, someone brought me a case of Oreos, like a family size, and I would hand them out then to kids because I was just eating way too many of them. But anytime a new flavor would come out, like 5 students would like bring in the box, like Mr. M, this just came out, and then we were all like
Lemon
trying them.
ones are delicious.
Birthday cake. My wife just got me tiramisu ones.
Oh, what?
my
I didn't even know those
gosh.
were things.
Tiramisu thins, no less, too.
Well, I
I'm
have
trying
to
watch
have
my
the
figure. Yeah.
lemon thins ones. Those are the best.
So Oreos. 2 nostalgic ones for me. Ready?
Yeah.
Dunkaroos. Vanilla, though. I like the vanilla one. And Gushers.
Oh,
you
I love me a
Gushers.
gusher.
And if you never put Gushers in the freezer, you haven't lived because you bring them out on a nice hot day. Throw the Gushers in your mouth and you just let them like thaw out a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So, and then my last but not least, I could eat billions of these. I'm going to count Uncrustables as a snack
How is that a snack?
because it's what I have on the golf course all the time. And I love an Uncrustable because that's not a meal. Not for a growing boy. It's not a meal.
Have you toaster ovened them and
No, I have
covered
not.
them in cinnamon sugar?
You know what? You're the second person to tell me this, and I have not
Dessert.
tried it. Okay.
Dessert. It's hot peanut butter on jelly.
So that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Mount Rushmore. Please feel free to vote, maybe.
I'm curious what AK is. He said he had a Mount Rushmore question. I'm curious to see if yours.
It would be cool to get the listeners involved and have them vote on our Mount
I
Rushmore
agree.
like other
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah,
That'd be sick.
maybe we should create an email account for them to interact
Oh my gosh,
with us.
we just did.
Tony.
Well, this was a great time to release that information. The Change Ed Podcast at gmail.com.
Send us your info.
Tell us.
Your
Your-
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Send us your Mount Rushmore, but then also tell us which Mount Rushmore you like the best out of the 3 people that just
It's
give
going
it
to
to
be
you.
mine, but okay.
Probably.
All right, so mine is inspired from one of our last interactions together. We all ended up playing a game on the computer together. We were all sitting together, but we were interacting and playing with each other.
Ticket to ride.
Yep.
Tick is right. And in fairness to Tony, he'd never played it before.
It was a long time.
He played one time.
Times were tough that day.
Anyway,
So poor Tony, no instructions, just thrown into it.
but
and
such a good sport
great sport. And at one point, he's like, "You dirty dogs."
because we didn't tell him all the rules.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of things going on the screen. I wasn't used to. There's no board.
There's
It was
train
virtual.
horns going
virtual.
off. Yes, virtual. So that inspired me to ask my Mount Rushmore,
Mhm.
which is, what are your 4 favorite games?
Wait, I need you to clarify.
Andrew's
I'll be
all
that guy now.
There's always one
Mental,
person in the
traumatic.
group.
Board game, card game.
I think we need to be more
Yeah,
specific.
because we saw what happened with snacks.
Really? See, I would say, as I'm going to specify a little bit further, I would say it's an interactive game with other people. I don't want to put a restriction on just card games. Does that make sense?
I hear you.
Yeah, I do. That makes it more difficult. but I appreciate it. I got one off the top immediately, but it's going to take a little bit.
What's your one off the top?
Stratego is my number one
Oh,
board
I
game
haven't
of
played
all time.
Stratego in a long time. We play Uno Attack all the time in my house. I wouldn't say it's my favorite because my kids gang up on me, but that's one that we play all the time.
I gotta think a little bit here.
Do you have yours since you asked the question?
I do, but I'm following Tony's example. I'm going to go last.
Okay. I'll say while Tony's thinking of his / researching games,
It's true because I can't think of them off the top of my head.
No, that's how I'd be. I actually really like the game Othello.
I like it though. Black to white, white to
Yep.
black.
Yep, that's a fun one because it's like a strategy type thing. I am currently obsessed with Ticket to Ride. Like, it's unhealthy. I will play the AI bots when I'm bored. My son and I have a running tab of who has the most stars. So that's a fun one because it's like strategy. The other one I really like is Splendor.
I don't know this one.
It's similar to Ticket to Ride in that you have to like trade in cards or coins or whatever to like get to a certain point number. Splendor is really fun. And then we play this one game called Hand and Foot all the time with my parents. It's like a card game.
Okay.
But it requires like teams. So like we'll do like girls versus boys and like you have to get basically as many points as you can. Like you can use wilds and stuff. But Hand and Foot's a fun one that we play
Okay.
literally every time we get together.
I guess it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The reason I wanted you to narrow it down is because that would make it easier for me. But the fact that you didn't, I'm just going to say video games are out because it's a game. Because that's right. Because that would change everything. Number one, Stratego. Number two, my family and I used to stay up hours and hours and hours playing Risk. I love the board game Risk. I'm a bit of a gambler, I would say. So I love anything that has to do with poker. What I'm going to say here is I'm going to say poker dealer's choice. So when we get together, there's a bunch of people playing poker. The dealer gets to pick what kind of poker that may be. So Texas Hold'em, Omaha, maybe just straight up whatever may be. The dealer picks for that round. So it's not just
poker.
Oh, well, we got something to do later. And then lastly, I recently learned on a golf trip, this dice game. It doesn't necessarily have a name, but it's very similar to Farkle. If you ever heard of Farkle.
I do love Farkle.
But it's just 2 die and it's super fast and you have to get to 100, but double ones, the snake eyes, takes you all the way back to 0.
Ooh.
And it's very, very fast. You can get however many people that you want to play and it just moves so quickly. So those are my 4 games.
That sounds stressful but fun.
Yeah.
That's a lot of numbers and mathing to do in your head. I would hate it. I would lose track of my number.
All right. So I've been playing this since I was a kid with
Mind
my
games?
family.
Old maid.
No, that's what
That's
he
what
is.
about my grandmother, sir. That's hurtful.
That's what he is. Not what he plays.
So Sequence
Oh,
is one that
Sequence is a
I
good
like.
one.
It's a good strategy game
I agree.
and card game. That's why I didn't want to narrow those things out. And then a game that I really like now that is a different interactive game is called Puzzle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You heard of this game? So
Yes,
it's like
I've heard of this game.
putting pieces together. Anyway,
Have you heard of Puzzle?
Nope. I'm just looking it up right now.
You get a card and you have to match what the card says, and you have these 6-sided cubes basically with images on it, and you have to flip them all around to match
to make
the
a match
pattern
with
of
the thing on there.
Get behind that.
It's fun unless you're playing with Andrew.
Okay. Tracks. Hungry Hippos is next. No?
Only the adult size version. Have you played those at Dave & Buster's?
Yeah.
Pinochle
Oh, no.
Grandpa, what?
Yeah, what?
Isn't that a grandpa game? Pinochle?
Is the cousin to Old Maid. So yes, it does. No,
I've
it's
never
not.
played that either, so I'm making an assumption. On my
So
dad.
I really clearly coming in here, except for my last one, which is not strategy. I like strategy games, where you're really thinking about the process.
You're you need to play hours worth of games, is what you're telling me. You can't. A quick game is not in your.
Yeah, I really want you to. When you walk away from the game, I want you to feel scarred.
Okay.
Like something just happened.
If anything's ever tracked, that's tracked. That's right.
And then the last one. This is actually I just like this game because I play with my kids, and there are a couple other ones I could mention, but they love this game called Taco Cat Go Cheese Pizza.
Yeah,
Oh,
love it too.
My kids love that game.
And when they throw in that monkey or they throw in the other part, I always get it wrong. I can't figure it out. Yeah, and
You beat your chest
the beaver,
like a gorilla, and then
the
you tap
beaver.
them.
You
I
gotta
am
tap
so bad at all that.
Groundhog.
Ooh, groundhog. That's
That's
what it
kind
is.
of like, have you played Happy Salmon?
Yes.
That game's similar to that.
Similar.
I never
We could
get
go
that
down a
right
rabbit
either.
hole of just card games. Like Sushi Go is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
My kids think it's hysterical when I have all the cards. I'm like, yes, I don't even know.
But think about this. My elementary lens comes out immediately. If I played this with my students, day one, you're still trying to teach routines, whatever, and they're telling me all their favorite games. Guess what? I'm bringing all those from my house, and that's my new indoor recess.
Yeah.
But then you get to learn a little bit about the kids too, and they get to
I love
feel
this.
comfortable.
This
So
is
it's a
a really
good
good
entry
opener.
point. Anything with Mount Rushmore.
I like it.
Patrice, what's your Mount Rushmore question for us?
Oh, we're continuing
because
this? I mean, I feel like after 20 minutes, our listeners are like, what in the heck?
We asked our listeners to give us feedback on which one was good.
Oh, I thought we were asking them feedback on the snack one.
Oh, the snack one?
I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. It was a great season.
I actually really like Tony's, like, whose voice, like, singing voice would you have? That was a good one that you said. Or, like, best song or album, or what are your top 4 albums or something? An album would be hard to decide.
Performing artists, concerts you want to go to. There's so many ways you could do this.
Concerts.
The thing I like about this, Tony, is you took it from something else and adapted it to what you do. So, and I think we can do a lot. I think sometimes I've certainly fallen in this trap as an educator. I'm just looking in education to find the next thing, when really it's like, how am I living my life? Oh, I love that. Let me bring that over here. And I think there's a lot of relatability to it as well.
Great SEL strategy. You get the kids talking that would have never spoken to each other before, just because they have similar interests that they might not have known. Since this is our season 3 recap episode, the last one that will leave your ears for a little bit, enjoy your summer break. Tell me your favorite part about season 3, if you don't mind. It could be an interview. It could be a location we went to.
With Andrew.
No sarcasm allowed in this episode.
Oh, I wasn't sarcastic. I'm sorry if my tone didn't convey that.
I would say that we've reached a new level with our podcasting. And what I mean by that is that we have adapted our style and we're looking to continue to push ourselves, to grow ourselves, but also to continue to be relevant and reach our audience. And that looks like a lot of different things. And I think that even the way that we prepare for our podcast now compared to how we first started has changed. We had the opportunity again this year to connect with potential podcasters at P&C. And it was really interesting. The only thing that set us apart from any of those individuals is that we just started. That's it. There's literally nothing else. We've learned so much of it along the way. And that's a big part of this, but just being able to start and having a starting spot. And we'll even say, don't listen to the first season.
Yeah. We're okay with saying that now, for sure.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of content. And I think that what's been amazing is that we continue to have these great voices and these great perspectives that we can bring into this space. And truly, we haven't even begun. I remember feeling at one point like, are we going to run out of things to talk about? And that's just not the case, because there's so many great things that are happening out there.
Patrice's favorite part or thing?
I think I say this like every year. I think it's the connections that we've made with people. I think this has given us opportunities, like Andrew said, that we wouldn't have had otherwise. I'm actually really proud of us for pausing and taking a minute for our mental health, and like recognizing that what we were doing, while amazing and a ton of fun, wasn't sustainable long term, and that we took a minute and said, okay, we want to continue this. How can we continue this in a sustainable way? Yep. So I think for me, because I don't normally like to say no or pause or any of that. So for me, I think that's probably one of the bigger, like, exciting things, is that we're still able to maintain the level of listeners, the level of quality, while also maintaining our mental health and sanity.
Yeah, I agree. I will always say the guests are my favorite part. One in particular that really stands out was Leon, Teacher of the Year. His energy, his everything was just awesome.
Yeah.
But I won't repeat your answers. That's similar to what you said. I will say one thing that came out of this season, because our audience has grown and we have a good amount of downloads now at this point, locally, schools have reached out about wanting to start podcasts. I thought that was really, really awesome. So we added podcast equipment to our IU's lending library.
Yeah.
So now it's being rented out. So the fact that I don't know if I want to use the word inspired, but at least showed that if I can get a podcast going, anybody can. So the schools have been really, really good about wanting to borrow, wanting to get started, and just taking the dive and just trying it out.
So what would you be hopeful for? What do you want to try or think we could do differently in season 4? Because we've been adapting, and what else could we consider? What could we do? What are you interested in?
What I'm excited about is, now that we just released the email address, I would love more fan interaction. We want to hear about all the awesome things that are going on in your schools, your districts, your lives.
Topic ideas, like whatever you want to share with us. Any
kind of fan feedback. I know we got a little bit of that through fan mail on the Spotify app, but the fact that now we have somewhere that people can contact us, and if you want to share stories or tell us about events, maybe we could show up. I just think the fan interaction could really be a huge shift for for next season.
I also think there's huge potential. We do have things on YouTube, but they are basically just the audio uploaded with an image or words or something like that. I think we could have a ton of fun with adding a video component. Andrew always says my face says more than my mouth does. So people being able to see the looks that I give Andrew along with the comments that we make with each other, or just even like seeing us or our guests in person, I think would be
Face to a name.
Yeah. And then we have the ability to go maybe live or something on YouTube or something like that. I think that would be fun too.
That's what I was thinking, is being able to go live in some capacity, whether or not it's with video, but being able to go live, I think it would stretch us in what we've come to learn and understand. What I was thinking about, Tony, was with esports. You do so much with esports and the shoutcasters.
Can you explain what shoutcasting is?
It's a commentator, but for esports. That's just what they're called. So your Mike Tirico's of the world, all those famous Al Michaels, Jim Nance, that's essentially, but for esports. So they're calling the game. So they have some intimate knowledge about the game. We had a really cool experience this past fall finals at Harrisburg University. We had a school production team of like 20 some students come out and they shot video. They did everything.
That's
and
awesome.
they were the shoutcasters.
That's amazing.
So they were 9, 10, 11, and 12th graders, and they did everything. And listening to them speak not only about the game, because obviously they didn't know about the game, but then the interaction between kids was amazing.
That's why we do what we do.
And I think doing something like that would be a different genre for us. Actually, it'd be the same genre, but it would be a different wheelhouse for us. If we're live, it's a very different interaction and communication. I think it would be...
We'd have to actually be focused.
Well, but we've said multiple times, there are so many good things that we just have to cut out, that, it can't be a 3-hour podcast. So we cut it down. So we, make them between we started out, it was 10 minutes, and now we're trying to make sure we make them 40 minutes and not
trying
more.
to cut them down.
Right. So it would be a different interaction, and also maybe a unique opportunity that with the email address that people could actually interact with us more on a timely basis, and we could make it more conversational.
Brag on themselves. Like I love, brag on yourself. Like you guys are doing amazing stuff out there. Why are we not?
A lot of our interviews, we have found them, and I would love for others to reach out so that we could share their story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're doing the work.
That's correct.
We just talk about their work.
Yeah. And with that, use the Change End Web to connect us all together, but even connect us to others who might say, hey, you haven't heard this. This is a great perspective.
Just because we're the number one educational podcast in Pennsylvania doesn't mean we don't want the number one educational podcast in Florida on here,
That's right. So that's right. We'll give them a little hand up. Yeah. Why Florida? Why always Florida?
I was going to say Ohio, but then I didn't want to go so close.
Got it.
I think it's just cold out.
Florida is the best.
We have 10 minutes, by the way.
All right. So final thoughts on the season. Tony, go.
We did 400 minutes of Mount Rushmore, 2 minutes of our favorite parts of the year, and now we're done. I love this. This is a fun episode.
I just want to say thank you to Andrew and Patrice for all the hard work that they put into this podcast. Every single episode, every single season. Thank you to the listeners. And just take some time for yourself this summer. Enjoy your break. We will be back better than ever. But really just take time for yourselves because you deserve it.
Agreed. Ditto. What was the question? My final thought?
Yes.
I was Googling what's the actual
You were Googling what is my final thought?
No.
You made a gem.
No, I did make a gem. I was Googling what's the actual number one podcast in the country. So I got distracted.
Educational podcast or just podcast?
Educational podcast.
Okay. And Change Ed came up?
Yeah, it's number 400.
It's not bad. Better than I thought.
Better than I thought.
Yeah.
No, it's Cult of Pedagogy and Mind Shift and 10-Minute Teacher Podcast, Angela Watson stuff. It's stuff you would expect. My closing thought is similar to Tony's. I think we need to do a better job of maintaining our mental health. I think that in education, part of taking care of you is also trying to learn something new to expand your repertoire. And if you can find something really cool that excites you, you might go in refreshed, but make sure you take time for yourself. So it's really important. Andrew?
I too would like to thank my fellow co-host.
Oh yeah. Thanks guys.
For you do all the work, Patrice. It's fine. You don't have to thank us.
Andrew's been doing
all of your social, emotional wellness that you provided me. You've really
thank you for the trauma that you provided us.
We're just encouraging you to be a better human.
Andrew, take some time for yourself. We don't have to see you for a few months.
Don't email.
You can email. I just won't answer.
I would say this has been a wild ride so far. And when I was in college preparing to be an educator, I would have never thought of
that he would have people he could talk to.
That's because podcasts didn't exist back then.
In the dinosaur ages.
Just because we had a horse and buggy doesn't mean we didn't know how to communicate to them.
They were dying from dysentery back then.
boring true.
But this is a unique opportunity, and I would speak for all of us, feeling like we have a huge commitment to our listeners. So I'm very excited for us to be able to find a different way to interact and communicate with each other and to continue to grow that relationship.
We should probably thank our IUs because, let's be very real. This is not something that is traditional in the realm of things that we do. So for our IUs to be able to take a little bit of our time, set it aside, especially when time is of extreme value, to be able to do something
21.
like this.
Thank you.
MCIU 23. But I do think it's
I'm laughing how you throw out the number. Go ahead.
Because he said CLIU 21.
I know. You're doing great.
Trauma.
I mean, honestly, I'm encouraging. I'm being kind.
You definitely are.
Don't encourage that. You know that was ugly behavior.
My answer was sarcastic to his.
Oh, okay. You said it so nicely. Even your sarcasm is kind.
Appreciate that.
Well, listener, thank you as always for listening, for tuning in and supporting the Change Ed
Change
it
movement.
Tony, what's the email address again?
The Change Ed Podcast @gmail.com.
Thank you. We want to hear from you. Have a good summer.
Final word.
Why do you do that every time? No one, it's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Okay.
People don't like you.